here clearly is a cause for them to rally round again. There might be a Democratic president, Joe Biden, but really reproductive rights in America are under an unprecedented attack. And in particular, as you mentioned, we've seen that legislation in Texas banning abortion after just 6 weeks of gestation, which is frankly before most women even know they are pregnant. That Texas move also encourages members of the public to call the authorities and report everyone from a doctor who performs an abortion to an Uber or Lyft driver who takes someone for it to be performed. It's the harshest restriction on abortion in the country and has seen quite a backlash from women's rights advocates and Democrats and the Justice Department itself. And so this march is really an attempt to express the anger, the concern of millions of women about this attack on their constitutional rights. There's a big protest in Washington that also saw some counter protests in the last hour or two, but also 600 of these events taking place across the country, including, as you would expect, a big one in Texas itself.
And there are real concerns in the U.S. that the law that protects abortion, Roe versus Wade, is under threat. Is that the case?
Yes. Along with Texas, several other Republican-controlled states are really launching harsh crackdowns on reproductive rights. And what all of this is geared to, really, is the Supreme Court, where, thanks to Donald Trump's appointments, there is now a conservative majority of 6-3, and a fear that Roe versus Wade, the historic 1973 Supreme Court ruling that enshrined a woman's right to abortion, is under the gravest threat ever. Just on December the 1st, a case in Mississippi, which bans abortion after 15 weeks of gestation, is due to be heard by that court. There is a real tangible fear among women's rights advocates that Roe versus Wade could be overturned by that conservative majority, and a feeling that they're powerless to stop the court in some ways. Only these public expressions of anger and protest can at least try to get through to those justices and concentrate minds on upcoming elections as well.